Shot? One shot. Darkness consumed the sky when the sun refused to rise and the oceans overflowed. All the children cried, and the water drowned our hearts. Our lives all fell apart. It was the month without the show. It was the month without the show. It was the month without the show. People gathered round, there was not a single sound, 'cause every Wednesday night there were no balls in sight, and the only thing to watch were reruns of Family Ties. That sounds terrible. It was the month without the show. It was the month without the show. It was the month without show. OJ, I just can't do it anymore. I have nothing left. Wait. Drink this. Let me have it. Pour it into my mouth. Oh! It's thick and warm. Let its magic inside of you. I will. They want the elephant who's going to ride them. They want balls who will provide them. The Rambosians need a show tonight. Who's gonna make sure everything's alright? OJ! It worked! What did you give me? Pulp. It'll be the year of the show. It'll be the year of the show. It'll be so many elephants, we're going to ride them. They want balls, we will provide them. Do it. The Rambosians need a show tonight. Who's gotta make sure everything's alright? It'll be the year of the show. It'll be the year of the show. It'll be the year of the year of the year of. Shaw's made a whole bunch. End the show. OJ. Thanks for coming, guys. We had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Am I in the shot now? You're in the shot. This is probably the greatest layout we've ever had. That's just amazing. And like, OJ was hanging the green screen, I'm like, no, do it terribly. Like, do it, and he was doing a bad job too. But I'm like, no, do it worse. So my friends, every time we start the show, I always like to try to come up with some kind of new thing to say, you know, some new way of introducing us. I wrote about 5, 6, or 7 of these things. I can't remember the exact number, that's how many I did. But I threw them all, I erased them all, destroyed them. I destroyed the computer, no, I smashed it. Because
Office Space style?
Yes. Because I think the best thing I could say, that we could say tonight to you, is we are back. This is John Presents the Show. My name is John. I am joined by the man for the last month, his sack of pulp has been building up, it's overflowing, and perhaps tonight, if we're lucky, he will release some of this onto all of us. And we'll be real happy if that happens. So, Johnny boy, what's happening with you?
Happy to be here, sir.
What's going on?
Wow, it's nice to see you and everybody again.
Yeah, you're still... Should I sit like that, too?
I don't know. I'm just trying to relax. I have a sore back and neck, so I figured...
You're trying to relax a little bit?
Yeah, dude.
This is like the
you got like 12,000 pillows back here.
This
you
is
got
the late night show.
Someone's face surrounded by beebles or whatever.
Oh, it's like the green screen's messing with it. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this wasn't planned, man. We were just planning on doing our normal thing. I had some other stuff that I wanted to do, but that kind of went out the window.
Yeah.
Sitting in my room at like 5 o'clock, you know, putting some stuff together for tonight. Freaking me out, man. And this insane storm just all of a sudden comes through, and I'm talking to you on the instant messenger while you're supposed to be at work. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, I was getting ready to go home.
And I'm like, oh, there's a huge storm. Let's see if the power stays on. 10 minutes later, power's gone. And the storm is pretty insane, dude. Like hail balls.
Oh, gosh, that's awful.
They're coming through.
Car okay?
I don't really care about the car. It's not very valuable anyway. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? So I'm like, you think I'll be back? Oh, you like the background?
Is that me having sex with the unicorn?
No, the unicorn's having sex with you. Come on now.
Whoa, my arm looked like my leg.
Yeah.
That was freaking me out.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, is it going to come back? Usually it takes quite some time.
Yeah, like hours.
And I'm pretty bummed out because I bought a bunch of meat yesterday. Like $30 worth of meat.
Oh, no.
Like $30 worth of, like, I got salmon.
Dude.
And so anyway, I called the people that run the electricity, the racket. I don't know who they are. It's a corporation, probably. Disney owns them, probably. Or Comcast. Disney or Comcast, they call. Guarantee somewhere on the line, they're connected to them. And then they're basically like, yeah, it's coming on around 9:45. So OJ, being the gentleman that he is, invites me to his home. We spent the last hour and a half setting all this up. And look how great it looks.
Yeah. I like how my arm fuses into my butt.
Yeah. See, I actually like this so much better. Like, I wish this was always every week. Because it feels more like a legit operation. Because the lights...
You got lights.
It's hot. It's just hot.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the AC back on.
All right, turn it on.
Seriously, guys, if the AC bugs any of you guys have to let us know, you guys.
OJ doesn't care if it's on or not. Yeah.
I'm just keeping open.
But it feels more like a legit thing. You got, like, lighting, a camera, it's a webcam, but, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Do you think someday, like, this would be, like, a bigger thing? Maybe you'll get rid of me. You'll go on to, like, some sort of you'll have, like, a studio.
Why would I get rid of you?
What, do you think you would handle that? Let's say, like, right now, okay? Like, this is Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And there's, like, people there all around you. How would you go right with that?
So you can see my bad side.
Would you be happy about it, or would you be...
If we have that many people, that would be pretty sweet.
What would you say? What would you say to the people? Tell them.
I'd say the same thing I said to you guys. Thank you all for coming. We're happy to have you here. We're here to entertain you for a little bit and drop some knowledge on you.
Right.
Gently from a safe distance with hard hats.
Yeah, yeah. So let's get into it, man. As you saw in our opening today, it's a big announcement. Actually, let's just play it again. Let's just play it again.
All right.
Because we can do that. Okay? Do that if you want. Just play it again. OJ, talk about
So, you're seeing an eyeball with the logo of the famous Schnozzman Punch. And there's a date. What could that mean? There's not 13 months. It's the 8th of
That's the American format,
March.
not the European.
Oh, then it's August 13th.
Yes. So as you saw there, it has been a long time coming. But it's 1 week away.
Very soon, my friends.
Schnozzman Hall Punch, the Justice League, episode number 9. Will come to you next Wednesday. That is correct, my friends. And the plan is to basically, we're just kind of discussing what to do here about this.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to release it early in the day on Wednesday. So therefore, everyone can have a chance to watch it fairly. It'll be on YouTube first, right? So everyone has a chance, no matter what your time zone. If it's like very early Wednesday, everyone should be able to check it out. And then that evening at 8 p.m., we will be showing the episode live here on Twitch. It breaks the rules of conduct, and I'm kind of happy about that.
What?
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's a game. Yeah, it's a live video game that we're controlling.
Either way, YouTube bought them. So.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. They sold out anyway. So, somebody says Entrada. We have news about Entrada as well. But next Wednesday, the episode will come out early in the day, Wednesday, and then that evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be showing it live on Twitch / the Ramboree. And OJ and I will be in the chat room. You can ask questions or say comments. This is crap. That'd be fun to hear after all that work.
Yep.
Terrible. All kinds of things like that. And then perhaps after the episode's done, it's lengthy. It's like an hour. It's around an hour and 20 minutes.
It's like a full-length animated short.
It could be
long full-length film.
It could be slightly less than that, or it could be slightly long. But it's around the 1 hour 20 minute mark. And then after that, we'll jump on live, and we can like maybe answer your questions that people posted, or maybe people called or something. I don't know. We'll do something. I'm not sure exactly right now. But
there will be some form of interaction and call and response. Perhaps there will be a sing-along.
A sing-along?
Mm-hmm. But before we go too far out, I just want to point out the pulp that we actually brought. Carol Ann brought this back for you from San Diego. It is a personalized Rambo can.
This is a great segue you just presented, OJ. I don't think I can see it.
It says Rambo.
How did this happen?
They let you make your own name.
So she got Rambo?
Yeah, she got Rambo.
That was nice.
They couldn't get OJ, so she didn't get.
We can't. No, we will not do OJ.
You could do other like regular names like John, Mark, Fred, and whatnot, but no OJ. So
because OJ Simpson, they were like, no, we will not allow this.
Actually, that wouldn't surprise me.
No. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but the segue there, right?
Yeah.
So this past month has been like really crazy, man. Like, it feels like it was like been 10 years, and at the same time, it feels like 5 seconds. Like it's just like a mess. It's been really, really quite a lot. And I was talking to you the other day, and I said to you, I feel like I've been through a war. And of course, no disrespect to those that do serve, and obviously they've gone through a lot more than I have. But
yeah,
I was like, OJ, I feel like I've been through a war. And you know what you said to me? Do you remember?
No.
You don't remember this? It was like
I remember it, but it was.
It was so funny because I go, OJ, I feel like I've been through a war. And he goes, well, you are Rambo.
Oh, that was great.
And it made me think, like, because you'll say, like, oh, I'm John Rambo, and people kind of like, huh? Because I'm not like a big jacked up dude, gassed up guy, right? But perhaps I've earned the name, not through physical prowess, but through, intensity and work ethic.
Yeah, and just not quitting, and just powering through everything.
So I think perhaps, finally now, I can be called this. I haven't earned the name until now, maybe.
Yes.
Is the deal.
I think you were trying to live to it as best you could, and you proved it.
Yeah, so, there you go. Yeah, man, this episode I just want to kind of touch on a little bit. I was thinking about it for the last, 2.5 years when we first began this. I've worked on Schnoz made a hole punch in some way, whether it's like writing something, editing, shooting, or filming with you or whatever, in some capacity, and has been worked on every single day.
That's insane.
Christmas, birthdays go by, it's tremendous sacrifice. Like a lot of things, I haven't really taken a trip in a long time.
Yeah, dude.
This episode, that you're gonna see, I wrote the majority of this in Dallas last year. Because we went to the SGC convention. I'd spend 4 or 5 hours giving out cards. Then I would just go sit in the room for the rest of the night. And this is where a lot of the dialogue and stuff from this came from then.
Wow.
So it's been quite a bit, but that's what I wanted to do. That's what I've always wanted to do. The people that I look up to, the people that gave of themselves, and anything that was ever worth a shit. Right? Is that a phrase?
Anything
that's worth a shit took a lot to make, and took a lot of hard work and sacrifice. And
this is worth a ton of poo.
I want to make something that's worth a ton of shit. And I did it because I was compelled to do it. That's the reason why. I would often question like why am I doing this? What is going on here? But there's something that was just telling me to do it. You know, I was just compelled to.
You couldn't give up.
Yeah. It was just something inside. I'll show you later. Okay. But I will say this, my friends. This was not made to be monetized. Will not be monetized. It was not made to trend or to go viral. Any other terms you could throw in there?
Those
I don't know yet. It is not a meme. Right? It was simply made to be good. And to make something good that I could look back and be very proud of. And there you go. Hopefully we've achieved that. And I invite you all next Wednesday, which is August the 13th, to check this out. And let me know what you think. And I thank all of you guys so much for the last 2.5 years of this.
Seriously, guys, thank you for sticking through it. You're going to be amazed at what you see.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to thank OJ and just see the cast of guys. Everyone just does such a great job. And like the coolest thing for me, like the best moment of the entire thing, honestly, was like coming here to this house and have Brooke, who's Violet, and Carl, who's Jeff.
Yeah.
And they're sitting on this couch and they're going through the lines that they memorized, that they took the time of their life to memorize the entire month or whatever it was. And they're going back and forth and doing this dialogue that I put together. You know, and that's like the most touching thing that like ever happened.
And they were having fun with it too.
Right.
That was really nice.
They're not like, oh,
no,
terrible.
Should I do it this way? I don't know. We'll give it another try.
And OJ, of course, is a huge part of this, as you'll see. He's the main character, and it's the most important factor in it all is OJ.
Hardly. The most important factor is you like kicking everything into happening. Like we went through the original plot a long time ago. We wanted to happen, all that stuff. But you're the person who took those ideas and made them into something real.
Yes, as I see in the chat right now, some people are saying I want to catch up before episode 9. Highly recommend you check out at least some of the episodes. I'll end the last couple, but I will tell you right now, it is the finale, so there is like references to all kinds of things.
Yeah.
If you've never seen it, you don't know what the hell's going on. You're like, I don't know what this is. This is terrible.
Oh. Well, no, you'll just be wondering, well, who is that guy? What is that thing on his face?
Who's that sexy plunger man? Who's that S&M plunger guy? You know. So yeah, I definitely recommend going back and checking out a few. I've gotten so many messages over the last couple of weeks from people saying that they did watch the whole thing.
Nice.
In anticipation.
Nice. I listened to every episode up through 7. I just re-listened to it while I was doing work.
Listen to them.
I just had it on as audio while I was working.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I worked on in this, and definitely, like, I don't know, I'm looking for certain, we'll talk about it when we come back with the show afterwards. But it's going to be interesting what people say. I definitely want to hear what you have to say, so put it in on the comments of YouTube, or on Twitter. If you say something nice, I'll just retweet it.
Aw.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You just whore it out.
No, you just, someone says something nice, you're like, that's like you saying thank you. You're giving their tweet.
Even if you didn't like it and you say I loved it, I will retweet that. Because that's just how it's done on Twitter. Put a hashtag in there.
Oh, gosh. Hashtags.
There you go.
Apparently, Twitter, you don't get diddly squat unless you hashtag everything.
Yes. So, what I kind of want to do today is kind of go through some of the like, recap some of the stuff that's happened.
Okay.
And maybe we'll go through some lines and stuff. But before we get to that, just what's going on? It's been a month. What's happened?
With me?
Yeah.
With you? Oh, gosh, with me? Oh, golly. Dang, what have I been doing? Wait, what month was it? Was that July?
So the entire month of July did not exist for us. It never happened.
I don't even... No, I did things. Something happened.
Is this a Midtown Comics bag?
Yes.
Oh, it's stuff.
I don't know. Oh, my vacuum ate it.
This would be a good show. Let's put this over your head, tie it,
and see what happens.
And then see what happens. That'll be that's a segment for the show.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No, I did something in July. There was something that I did that was... What did I do?
You better tell me something great you did in July. Okay.
I did something good, but I honestly can't remember what the hell it was. Was it a birthday? Was it a wedding?
Did you kill a man?
I saw a Mets game. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he went to Chap's birthday, and I couldn't go.
Yeah, Chap's birthday, like, he calls me up, like, the day before, he's like, hey, do you want to go see a Mets game and a Huey Lewis on the News concert for $20? Like, yes.
I could not go to the show.
Yeah, I'm sad that you couldn't make it, but no, it was a lot of fun. It was fun. The Mets actually won that game too, which is nice to see.
All right, very nice.
Yeah,
good job, the Mets.
I know.
That's what we're here to do today.
Else.
OJ did nothing in the whole month.
No, I did something.
He was trapped.
It was really important.
He was trapped in a closet for many of the weeks.
It was really important. Oh my gosh. What did I do?
All right, forget that. It's you know what? I actually was making a list of things that I wanted to during the month because I just so I would forget something. So I'm like, all right, let me write down some stuff. So when we come back, I'll have some things to talk about. And I looked at it today, and half the stuff I couldn't even figure out what it was. So one of the things I wrote was Batman Complete, and I was just, what does this mean?
Batman Complete?
Yeah, Batman. Batman Complete. What could this possibly mean? I have no idea. I never found out. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. We won't.
Huh.
We can't. Hold on. I gotta put this on. I forgot.
What did you forget?
Talk about something.
All right. So, as you can see, this is what I would look like if I were even more of a blockhead. I know that you don't think that's possible, but it is, as evidenced by this. So I'm just going to take these little white circles, and I'm just going to put one right there, and I'm going to put one right there. So, okay, folks. It's weird. I've missed you guys for quite some time, but now we're back with you, the important people, the people we long to see, we long to speak with. And oh my gosh! That's right! John, Smart Guy has enlightened us.
Yes.
The complete Adam West series on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I wanted to. Oh, that was what it was!
Yeah!
Holy shit!
He's a smart guy for a reason.
That's what it freaking was!
Yeah.
Oh, I remember all the way here, and I forgot to put it on.
I remembered what I did in July.
Yes, go ahead.
I saw, if any of you ever listened to Welcome to Night Vale, which is kind of like a radio show thing about a creepy H.P. Lovecraftian town, I got to see one of their live shows with some friends. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so let's talk about the real news.
Yep.
From Comic-Con, this is the only thing I cared about, man.
Oh, yeah.
The entire, it's never even been on DVD or anything. Nothing. And you get the entire Blu-ray set of the 60s Batman. I think it's like $160.
Still?
I don't know where they came up with that.
60s?
What? So yeah, okay, starts with $60.
Excuse me, it's 100% of 1960s Batman.
Yeah.
100 plus 60, 160.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be getting that. We should go on a marathon with that thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of thing that would drive you insane. I think if you had to watch, imagine you had to watch the whole thing. Because I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get this. So I'm gonna watch a hell of a lot of it. But imagine you had to watch the entire thing.
Dude, that'd be some Clockwork Orange stuff, man.
I wonder, a week later, how would you be reacting to that? You know, how would you would change you?
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Some bombs you can't just what?
Yeah. So there you go. You know, there's a lot of rumors about us before what happened to us.
Rumors?
There's a lot of rumors. Yeah, people are saying I got a nose job. That's a rhinoplasty, but I actually got a elephantplasty, which is a penis reduction. That's what that is. I had to get that done. And there's rumors about you that you were dead, you were in prison. That's the usual stuff.
One of those is considerably more likely, but I'm not going to tell you
TMZ had an article about you that you got all these tattoos. You became completely covered. Mother Pants are written across the anus. Tattooed. Is that true? Do you want to show? Do you want to show us? No, don't do that. That's the
Dang, we're like my shortest shirt today.
Yeah.
Be showing you guys belly all night if I'm not careful.
Right. So, I want to kind of go through the episodes, kind of quickly, just kind of talk about some stuff. And I was hoping what we could do is maybe run through some of the lines, just because this is a vanity project. Today's show, we just put ourselves over left and right. We just got lines and stuff, so I think that might be a fun thing to do. I don't know. What time did we start tonight? Do you remember?
About 8:38.
Okay, sweet.
8:40 or so.
Okay, cool. So...
No, you don't, Viraj.
What? Huh? Supposed to see your belly. Show them your smooth belly.
It's not smooth, it's full of fat.
So our story takes place in Stamford, Connecticut. But it's not the Stamford, Connecticut that we are in right now.
And it's not the Marvel one, because it didn't blow up.
It's not the Marvel one. It's not the one that we live in right now, or WWE. It's across the street right now, making terrible shows. And rich people are all over the place. Well, that does exist in this universe. But on top of that... You have a story about rich people?
About Stamford and rich people.
Alright, go ahead, tell the story.
Okay, guys. Crazy stuff. No, I just remembered we could do it later, but this is insane.
Tell the story.
Okay, so... Caroline and I bought bikes. My girlfriend and I bought bikes, and I broke the brakes on her bike when we were building it. So I promised her that before she came home from a convention, I would take her bike to the bike store and fix it. So I take the bike, and I don't have a helmet, so I can't ride it, and the brakes don't work. And so I take the bike, and I start walking it down the street, because the bike store is only 1.25 miles away. I get to the corner where the exit from the highway is, and I look to my left, and in the bushes there's a bright blue bike. And I look at it and go, huh, well, I guess I could look at that and compare it to this and see what's wrong. And then a dude walks over, starts smoking a cigarette. He walks over to the bike and says, you having bike problems? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I'm taking it down to the shop right now. He's like, you want me to take a look at it? I'm like, I'm a little nervous because I don't know, this is just some random dude smoking a cigarette, and he's got this, and I notice he has a cardboard sign, like, folded under his arm. Like, sure, yeah. He's like, cool, I'm always happy to help a fellow biker. Like, okay, I'm not really good at bikes, but thank you.
What gang are you in?
So, he starts looking at the bike.
We're the Riders. The Huffy group.
He starts looking at the bike, and, first of all, I put the front steering wheel on upside down and backward. I snap the brakes in half, and the dude helps me fix it, and then I realize this is the dude who's standing on the side of the road with a sign begging for money when I come off the highway from the other direction.
Did you have to hook him up?
No, I didn't have to, but no, he's like, yeah, man, I'm happy to help you, thanks. He's like, I was a contractor for 27 years, like, made one bad decision, and I'm feeling really bad. It's like, I live in a tent now.
You could have been on the show tonight, John. Why didn't you get his number or something?
But that's the other thing. I think he has a cell phone.
He could have been on.
Okay, dude.
He could have sat next to you.
Yeah. Anyway, so I give him some money just for helping me fix the bike and whatnot, and because he was a nice guy. His name is Bob, by the way. And then
he's a biker. We found that out.
So the bike is I can actually walk this safely now, and I cross the street and then walk to the corner by the WWE, and a car pulls up right in front of me within like as soon as I get there. He goes, "Are you John Harrington? Did you used to work for a man named blah, blah, blah?" I'm like, what?
Is this a dream?
No, this happened.
Is this a dream world?
Yeah, no, this actually happened. So the guy's like, here, hold on. He pulls over his car into the parking lot next to me. And he hops out, and I'm like, this is either the magician I saw in high school.
Of course.
Or my old boss for my internship in college. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my old boss for my internship in college.
Or he's a rapist. Could always be.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
Yeah, so either way, this dude was like, it's my boss, he's a cool guy, and he's like, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, what the frell? Like, a super high up guy at a company, like, I got both ends of the spectrum right there. That was freaky. Just in like 10 minutes. I said hi, he said hi, let him know I was doing fine, he said he was still there.
All right, who would you rather go to a water park with?
My old boss is pretty cool. We played poker on
over the biker? I would think the bike guys would be more fun to go to like an amusement park with. If you want somebody to do your taxes, you got to go with the intern guy, whoever I forgot the story already.
Yeah.
If you're going out for fun, you go with the other dude.
Seriously, like, what are the odds of this sort of stuff happening? Like, I'm amazed I made it down to the bike store intact.
I thought you were going to say something about like, some, WWE guy or something.
No, that would have been great.
The way you said it, you're like, the car pulled up immediately.
It was Triple H.
Yeah. Out came King Kong Bundy. He grabbed me by the throat. Are you John Harrington? No, I said. Well, you are now. It took you away.
See, and that's the sort of stuff that happens in our Stamford. But this Stanford is different.
I'm going back to it now, so there you go. So yes, it is a Stanford. It is a universe full of superheroes. And the heroes have become like the ultimate celebrities. Right? They do commercials, product placements, and they've kind of lost their way in many respects. They don't really do much good, to be honest with you. They're more about just the flash, the costume, the lunch boxes, those sorts of things.
Merchandising.
And there's no greater offenders than this than the League. They are the elite group, a very select group. We don't know who chooses them or what they are. They seem to control all these different heroes and manipulate them to do certain things, and they choose certain ones and reject others.
Uh-huh.
And they have many fans. They're loved. A lot of people don't know this, right?
No,
they don't know this.
They don't know a lot of this stuff.
And one of their fans is a young boy, Harvard Pryor, and he's a young child. Unfortunately for him, there's a world full of heroes. There's also a world full of villains to counter these heroes. They're mostly guys that are jealous of the hero's success. Or they're just crazy people that want to kill others. Hole Punch's father, Harvard Pryor's father, is a janitor, and his mother is a train conductor. OJ is very adamant that one of the parents was a train conductor.
Yes.
That is why she is. She punches holes. I get it. It makes sense. One day, his father discovers in a locker room at work, a known villain's costume. He tells the authorities, I found this villain's costume. One of our co-workers must be a villain. So this villain disappears, and they're trying to find him. They find out who the guy is. Right? They narrow it down because he doesn't show up for work the next day. And he's gone, but this guy's pissed at Harvard's father. We never established his name, did we? No. Should we just come up with one now? No. So one day, Harvard's father, Harvard's mother go to Harvard's father's job, and he always cleans this one floor, and he always mops it. And this specific day, he took a step, and he found a deadly slip and slide of doom. And he slid through the hall, crashing out the window. Both the parents through the window, falling on the car that Hole Punch was inside of. The young Harvard was inside of. And they were both gone forever. And then this villain, he also took his own life. He followed suit. Strangely enough. So, young Harvard decides, I will be like the League. I want to be a hero. I want to be loved. I want to be respected. I want to be a hero.
Yes.
And that becomes his deal. And we kind of touched on this, but he was basically sent to a military school. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had an inheritance of the apartment. He kept the apartment. It was kept for him, and some cash.
Yep. But
in the meantime, for his formative years, he was sent to a military school. He got out later on, graduated, we don't know. Did he graduate? What happened? Perhaps this is something that we'll talk about in the future. Anything to add on this? So he gets out. He gets this apartment. He goes back to it, but he needs to pay the rent. Puts in an ad, and a gentleman by the name of Jeff Reagan, an upcoming florist, right? He's joining the floral sector. He comes, and he becomes his roommate. And they were together for 5 years. They're best friend roommates. They do all kinds of things together. They watch Full House. They
all the time.
Yes, they're a little odd, but they're best friends. But over the years, Jeff is losing control. His floral business fails. Hole Punch driving him crazy, coming home. Complaining about all these different things that happen.
Dog bit him in the butt.
And what happens to Jeff? He goes crazy, tell the people.
Jeff just can't take hearing Hole Punch whine and complain about all the horrible, stupid, idiotic stuff he's been doing. So that's it. With his own troubles, I mean, Hole Punch, Harvard won't even stop for a minute to listen to Jeff's problems. So Jeff just starts balling it up until eventually he cracks. He loses it. He goes crazy. Yes. Running through town. Stripped him.
He strips through town. He's locked in a mental asylum.
Shouting he's going to show everyone his stamen.
And Hole Punch is stuck with, he's got to pay these bills. He doesn't really understand what happened. He thinks Jeff maybe turned heel. He doesn't really know. He can't really visit him because he always wears the suit. They won't let him in.
Yep.
So, some time later, he puts another ad in the paper. And a gentleman by the name of Schnozman appears. He enters the home and simply just goes into the room and he won't leave.
No, he's just like, I'll take it.
Yes. Hole Punch, he keeps him around. Oh, he must be another hero.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. He thinks that it's got to be another hero. Like, I can't just turn him out. He must be so exhausted from being a hero and doing heroic things. And I do heroic things, so...
He's also hoping that he's going to pay the rent, so he's not going to just be like, wait a second, go.
Yeah,
he's desperate.
What kind of hero doesn't pay the rent, really?
Yes.
They're not that much of a scumbag.
So here's a scene. Let's go through a scene. Hole Punch is going to sleep that night. This new gentleman has arrived. He's not sure what to make of the situation. Do it. Let's go for it.
All right. Oh, is this one?
Right here, the future.
Yeah. The future. It lurks like a predator in the night, waiting to strike with unexpected turmoil. What will be my destiny? When will I bring my first criminal to bow before the gates of justice? What changes will this strange individual that has invaded my home bring to my struggles against evil? Will he be a boon or another traitor to this dwelling? And what of her? I have not seen her since she fixed my leg. Where are you, White Mage?
Alright, here's the deal. I got the runs. I just clogged the toilet really bad. But being that I'm a hero and everything, I tried to use this plunger to fix it, but just made things a hell of a lot worse. There's shit everywhere. And then, things are not going well. A week later, right, things have not gone well, and they have another run-in. Hole Punch is building. He's repairing the hole plunge that Shazman has destroyed, and he approaches him. He's cutting. Oh, he's working. He's doing acting. Okay. Are you in some kind of trance? Are you on drugs? I can't live with a drug addict. You might have to go out and find your own place or something. What is this? You're pretty rude to me, you know. You don't make me breakfast, and you don't even say good morning.
I didn't make you breakfast because I was too busy out here rebuilding the hole plunge you destroyed.
Oh yeah, that again. What a jerk I am for using a plunger for its intended purpose, right?
This is no mere plunger. Alright? This is the hole plunge. The most ingenious device I have ever devised. It sucks the very evil out of villains, rendering them helpless.
Oh, I bet you like sucking, don't you?
If it's a villain, then yes. Yes, I do.
And I would imagine that you enjoy sucking the big burly ones the most.
Well, obviously, the more powerful the opponent, the better the... Ugh! You are disgusting! Seriously, look, if you want to stay here and disgust me on a daily basis, the least you can do is give me that rent deposit. If you don't give me that deposit, it's already been a week, I'll be forced to eject you myself.
Oh, threatening another hero, huh? I have been here a week monitoring you. I'm pretty sure you are a villain. And by the way, I'm the biggest hero you ever met. Former member of the Justice League, standing right before you, sir.
Please don't make me sick. You and the League? That's one of the most horrible thoughts you've ever inflicted upon my mind. I wanted to join the League since I was a small child. It's my lifelong dream to join their ranks.
Let me get this right. Your lifelong dream is to run around in your pajamas with those super assholes?
You know what? I don't have time for this garbage. I have to go outside and do some good for the city. You can sit in here and watch your porn or whatever it is you do. Ah! What is this? It burns. I think some got in my mouth.
Right. Yeah, so Hole Punch finds out about a rash of appliance thefts. He finds some garlic-flavored fortune cookie. Runs into Raposa, the greatest hero in all of Stanford. Right, his beloved. He's the top guy in that specific town. And you can tell, like, Hole Punch is up to something with this fortune cookie. And a guy comes to the door. Schnozman takes his money. Schnozman forces Hole Punch to fall down. which is good. And,
excuse me.
let's skip ahead. Hole Punch gets a letter from the League. He's very upset. Schnozman destroys his home. He vomits all over the place. He gets a letter from the League, and he believes he's being accepted into the League.
Hooray!
Alright, so you have the thing. Alright. The hell are you talking about? Let me see that.
Hey!
Oh, congrats! You got a letter from the Fish Rapist.
No, I got an official acceptance to the Justice League from Aquaman, one of the top heroes in the universe and commander of all aquatic life.
Yeah, he commands all aquatic life to have sex with him. And believe me, they don't want it. He's a fish rapist.
I'm not going to sit here and allow you to besmirch the name of my future teammate.
That's another take. You're actually thinking about joining them? Not that I care with what you do, with yourself, and whatever you got going on. But I told you, I'm a former member of the League. You might want to sign up with the super dickhead friends.
First of all, you were never in the League, and second of all, of course I'm joining them. This is everything I've been working for, and the greatest accolade anyone could ever receive. You can't even apply, they just find you. They must have noticed all the work I've been putting in. Says here there's a $5,000 entries fee I'll have to pay.
$5,000? Told you, the whole thing's a Ponzi scheme. Money goes towards the Flash's coke habit. Ever wonder why he's so fast? He's on speed.
$5,000 is more than reasonable to join the most prestigious peacekeeping force in the universe.
You're brainwashed just like everyone else. Thought you couldn't afford this apartment. We're both getting kicked out onto the street.
Well, luckily it's about all that I have left. I was going to use it to pay the mortgage this month while figuring out how to stay here, but now I'll be leaving this struggle behind and moving straight to League headquarters, the Secret Sanctuary.
Secret Sanctuary? It's in New Jersey. What a great secret. You know what, buddy? Go for it. Have fun spending your days dragging dead hookers out of Hawkman's sex room and your nights washing Superman's underwear while he's still wearing them.
Whatever. This is the greatest moment of my life, and nothing you say can ruin it. You know what? Since I'm obviously moving, you don't even have to give me that deposit anymore. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Or until the bill collectors kick you out in a few days. I have to go wash my face and send a direct deposit to the League immediately. This is happening!
So the next day, Hole Punch, he pays the $5,000. The League takes his money, and he throws a party. During this party, Schnozman has sex, and Hole Punch is delivering a speech where he's talking about his entire journey, all the things he's been through. This is the culmination of all of his hard work. He gets a text message explaining that he will not be in the League. He was simply added in due to a clerical error, and they will be keeping his $5,000. And Hole Punch leaves. He goes out into the streets of Stanford. He disrobes. He takes off all his gear.
Oh, I'd better.
And, no, don't do it. And he comes home maskless. And Schnozman says, "Wow, you're even uglier than I thought."
Very funny. Want to hear the biggest joke of all? I'm finished. I'm done. All I wanted was to make my parents proud. But I never did anything heroic. All the horrible crime that exists in this world, and I failed to stop any of it. I'm a fool for believing the League actually wanted me. I am now completely broke, and soon will be homeless. The only thing I ever did was help people with roadside directions.
Maybe those people really needed to get where they were going.
He's right. He's right! I am a hero!
So Schnozman, inadvertently helps him, gives him some advice, or makes him feel better. The next morning...
He wouldn't have done that on purpose at that point.
The next morning, Hole Punch has 24 hours left before they're both kicked out of the apartment, before the repo people come and take the apartment away. And he needs to get a job, he needs to get out and figure something out. His suit has been disrobed and thrown all throughout the streets. He has no suit. So he takes the tablecloth, from the party, from his party, and cuts it in a way that he can make a mask and a cape.
Yep.
And he wears this, going on interviews, and he goes to the bank. He tries to get, you tell the story.
He tries to get a loan. He tries to get anything he can. And the banker just tells him, hey, unless you win the lottery or have a verifiable source of income, we're not giving you any second chances. You're out.
That's right. He goes to the local play and trade game store, and he sees he's trying to get a job. It's not going well.
No.
He sees someone robbing the store. He turns around to stop them, and he trips over his new cape that he made that's too long, crashing into Xboxes and Genesises.
Sees, I don't know.
And they're all over him, and he returns back to the apartment, defeated once again. He made no money. They'll be kicked out within hours. And he's talking to Schnozman once again on the couch. Their final talk.
There's something I need you to tell me.
Hold on. I'm not telling you my real name, or taking off my mask, or any other piece of clothing.
No. I need to know. Were you really in the league? If you were in the league, why are you no longer with them? What happened? Sorry, it got cut off here. Listen, I just told you my secret identity.
I don't care. I don't even want to know that.
Come on. Look, in a few hours we're both going to be homeless. You're never going to have to see me again. All I want to know is this one thing. Please, for sanity's sake. Please.
Alright, fine. You want to know about me? You want to know about Schnozman? Well, put your seatbelt on. I used to be just like you. Well, not exactly. But I too dreamed of joining the league. You know what? I worked my ass off for years, and I did it. My first day there, awful. That night, they gave me the worst possible room. I don't know why. Maybe because I clogged all the toilets in their facility. But whatever. I'm sitting there, thinking about my future in the league, all wide-eyed, full of optimism, and then she comes to the door. Drunk and high on some kind of Amazonian crystal meth pot beer combination. Hits me with a lasso. She doesn't make me tell the truth. Oh no. She makes me do other things. A lot of things. When I woke up days later, the whole league was standing over me, and they're ripping pissed. Apparently she was supposed to go on some sort of mission that night, but instead spent the night with me. She said that I took advantage of her, and the whole thing was my fault. That chronic masturbator, the Atom, watched the whole thing. He didn't say anything in my defense. So the league decides to kick me out onto the street. I wandered around for a while, and now here I am in this dump. Soon I'll be kicked out on the streets again. So now you're going to tell me that I wasn't really in the league, and I'm not a hero, right?
Chat. You want to put on speaker?
Yeah.
Hello, chap. You are live on John Rambo Presents, the show.
What's going on, buddy?
We are recording John Rambo Presents, the show.
All right. What are you recording about?
We're doing,
What's the topic for tonight?
We're doing some lines from the episodes.
Nice.
Yes. Do you have do the English? You do the English guy.
What's that?
Give us the English guy voice.
English voice? I don't know. Maybe something like this, I guess. I don't really know. I haven't done it in a long time. Well, I think it was something like Carrie Ells mixed with John Cleese or something like that.
There you go. What were the lines you had as the English guy? Do you remember?
He was talking. He was like asking what sort of powers I had.
Are you a racist?
Are you a racist?
No, I just don't want to share my cookies with evil.
I'm about to kick you in the balls, John.
Then he kicks you in the balls. Yeah.
Ow!
So what up? How are you guys? How's the night going? How's the show going?
It's going good, sir. We're live on the air right now
So,
from
How's
Stanford.
the Ramboree?
They're doing well. The next episode's coming out next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, huh?
Yes. So yeah, I was gonna let you know. I forgot to tell you.
Cool, that's awesome, man. I can't wait to see it.
What's going on with you? Tell the people what's happening in your life.
I
This is an
just had
impromptu
a
interview.
meeting with the casting director. It went really well. Hopefully,
nice.
Yeah, what's that?
Nice.
Yeah. So, we'll see how that goes.
Okay, cool.
Excellent,
Yeah,
ladies and
it
gentlemen.
was kind of weird, because, like, I was in a room with a bunch of guys, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 other feedback, and it was all on camera. And then she just had me read it. She gave me one. She's like, all right, she gave me one adjustment, and then she let me go again, and she was like, that was perfect, thank you. And I felt kind of like a dick because the other guy she was getting like really intense feedback to, and I'm like, I don't know if at that point she just didn't give a shit anymore, or she was like, wow, that was really good. So I guess we'll find out if I get a call back.
This was the sex scene?
Well, I shot the sex scene already, yeah.
Tell us about the sex scene. What did you have to... Were you, like, completely nude, or what happened?
Pretty much I was, like, completely naked, and Martin Scorsese was in a suit giving me directions.
So you actually met Marty?
I did. I met Marty.
So what you're saying is you put the score in Scorsese.
Very good.
What was that like with the sex scene? I assume there's a female that's nude as well?
Yeah, my partner was she played Vampirella. Her name is Maria D'Angelo, and she was my scene partner. It was a very limited scene. Like basically, there was like a meeting with Bobby Cannavale, who we were right next to, and they were talking about like business in this 1970s sex club where all these people like in the background are having sex, and me and this woman had like a slightly more featured role in that we were referenced, and this old like lecherous old man who was actually creepily taking pictures of us like when the camera cut, which was totally illegal. But anyway, he was like talking about he has a line that's like, I can't fake me until I get my rocks off, some shit like that. It was pretty funny.
Wow.
Very nice,
funny
sir.
And disturbing.
I like it. I can't wait to see this sex scene. Do you have an advanced copy for me?
Yeah, I'll wait an advanced copy. It'll be on the runway.
Okay.
Nice.
Perhaps you could reenact it for me sometime.
What's that?
A live showing?
Oh, yeah, the reenactment. Yeah, it's coming up, baby.
All right.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to continue with our show here, but let me give you a call. You're going to be around all this weekend? I'll give you a call back then.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good, man.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear from you. Sounds like things are going well.
Yeah, you too, man. I'm glad to have accidentally popped on the show.
Cool beans.
Thank you for the interview.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you
You'll
soon.
be paid nothing. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Sir.
Night.
Well, that was interesting.
It's like the one time I forgot to mute my phone.
Yeah. So I was doing the story about what happened with Shaz with the league. Basically, the repo people come, and Shazman feels bad for Hole Punch.
Yeah.
Hole Punch kind of like makes him feel bad. I don't know. So he gives him the money, and then several weeks go by. We're now into episode 6, and Hole Punch is happy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's paid off. He can focus on his hero endeavors. He sold the whole wagon. He has more money. Got a nice new outfit.
Yeah, new
suit. And there's Schnozman's eating a pizza that is several weeks old, and Hole Punch enters the room.
Hey, roommate! Oh, you might not want to eat that. It was in the fridge that entire week that the power was out, and it's more than likely expired. Plus, it seems like you have a pretty sensitive stomach, yeah? Huh? Right, Manfred?
The hell did you just call me?
Oh, sorry to just come out and say it like that. I'm sure you were going to tell me your real name soon enough. Anyway, but I did notice it on those checks you gave me. Your name's Manfred, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's my name. Whatever.
Listen. Things are going great with us as roommates, but there's something I want to talk to you about. Since you and I are going to be together for a long time, I think that we should divide up the household chores between each other and get this apartment running in tip-top shape.
Another line.
Listen, it'll be great. I was thinking I'll be in charge of the laundry detail, and you can be in charge of taking out the trash and maybe, if you have time, cleaning your blue goo off the floor and walls and ceiling when it gets there. Please?
No, absolutely not.
What? Why?
Let's be mature adults and examine the situation, shall we? The entire year's mortgage was paid by... Go ahead. You can answer. Don't be afraid.
You?
You paid nothing, correct?
Well, yes, but...
Bop, bop, bop. So the way I see it, this apartment now belongs to me, and me alone. That means inside my apartment, I can do whatever I like. If I want to walk around with my other blue body part hanging out? Yeah, it's blue and quite large. I'll do so. But you know what? You're right. There are some menial tasks that need to be done around here, and since you're used to carrying around cleaning tools anyway, you can kind of be like, my butler. I'll let you stick around. Until I replace you with a hot French maid, that is.
Butler, but...
And don't call me Manfred ever again!
Evil?
Yes, Hole Punch's former roommate, Jeff Reagan, appears on the television in a news report for several businesses in the area have been destroyed, burned to the ground. And Jeff Reagan is taking credit for doing such a thing.
Nasty habits.
And all kinds of things happen. Hole Punch pulls out a box of Jeff's old belongings to try to find some sort of a clue as to where he may be now.
Yeah, instead...
Schnozman vomits in the box. Hole Punch finds a key for Jeff's old flower shop. He goes to the flower shop. He finds some fortune cookie on the ground. Tastes it. Knows there's something going on. He uses the key to get into the back door. He sees Ninja Italians there. He's then chased away. Or he finds a flash drive in the bathroom, which he takes. He's then chased out, uses his whole bangs and howling hole to escape the Ninja Italians. He gets into a car. As someone gets into the car as well and drives away, they don't know he's there.
Yeah.
She sees him, then maces his face.
The goggles, they did nothing.
Yes. And he returns home, and the following episode has the following monologue to begin.
Libraries, churches, schools, pastry shops. The perfectly placed combination of building blocks that construct beautiful Stamford. The place that's always been there for me. Now and forever, the Pryor family's home. Evil would like nothing more than to treat this city like an unwanted Lego set, given to a spoiled child for its untrustworthy birthday. It would dump all of its pieces onto the floor, causing every landmark and positive institution to become lost in dust and filth. Then, using its insatiable, greedy hands, the innocent would be repeatedly hammered and pounded until this place that I love like no other has been remade into the vile image of the most disgusting bathroom stall in all of Hades.
Wow. And the next morning, Schnozman reveals his power causes stomach ailments and stomach problems, usually he's vomiting and such issues. Hole Punch is going on a journey. He uses this flash drive, and he believes he knows where Jeff is hiding out. And he's going to go do this. He asks Schnozman to become his sidekick. He refuses. Schnozman reveals that his name is not Manfred. He's not the man who signed those checks. Because they weren't his checks. He stole them from an individual that came to the door. Hole Punch is very upset about this. He tells him, you have to leave forever. I'm going to stop this, and you're gone from here. When I come back, you better not be here. Hole Punch gets on the bus to go after Jeff, go to his hideout.
He leaves.
And he enters a wooden area, and he finds Epic Mail business cards in the woods. And Jeff knows that Hole Punch is coming, because the Epic Mail employees told him this. He transfers in a new employee to stop Hole Punch, Skull Midnight.
Bum, bum, bum.
And then Hole Punch is in the woods, and he has the following monologue.
Evil. If it was a top-secret, hidden base of operations that was housing a former florist and was run by a corrupted corporate retail chain, it would be located in a place like this. But so far, the only thing I've found is offensive litter. Jeff, where are you? Huh? Probably just one of the native species. Like the northern short-tailed shrew, or an eastern flying squirrel. What was that noise? There's no way that was a New England cottontail. This can only mean one thing. Evil is here. I can feel it peeking at me from the shadows, slowly undressing my layers of goodness, exposing whatever raw weakness it can find. It's close, breathing down my neck, and it smells like garlic!
And then Hole Punch is cornered behind some trees.
He sneezes.
He sneezes, upset.
There's nowhere to run. And so he says, Zick the high pollen count of this forest. They're onto me. I need to stop them once and for all. I'm going to have to try a less conventional attack. I'll incapacitate them with the odor from my newest creation. The Stinkhole Bomb!
And it goes off on himself. Explodes over his head. But it does the job. He distracts the Italians. Hole Punch runs away.
Everybody vomits.
Confronted by Skull Midnight, who he believes to be a hero. But he's not a hero, as he soon finds out.
Hello? How are you? Wait a minute. I apologize. How rude you must think I am. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hole Punch, Stanford's Guardian of Goodness. Pleased to meet you. Come on now. There's no need to be shy. I can tell. You just have that look about you. You're a hero, right? You've come to stop the epic mail and end this madness. Well, so have I. Well, I was wondering when the cavalry would get here. But listen, this forest is huge and it's excruciatingly easy to get lost. We should work together. What do you say, partner? Skull Midnight grasps my hand and tries to break the fingers in it, causing immense pain. Hole Punch pulls back, and they fight. Hole Punch barely comes out of this one alive, only to fall through the ground into something else. Somewhere else. I must have fallen through some sort of trap door in the ground, which is now the ceiling. But the ceiling to what? I appear to be an elaborate labyrinth. My body feels beyond destroyed. All I want to do is pass out on top of this more than likely stolen merchandise. But I cannot stop. I cannot quit. For I am Hole Punch. And I punch holes. Spoiler alert, fellas! Something happens!
So, OJ's a pro. And then he enters this new elaborate labyrinth. Jeff Rennigan is here, spins the chair around, shoots Hole Punch.
Immediately.
He explains why he became the way he did. He's after power, money, sex. He had it on a plane multiple times. Multiple positions. He tells him all of this. Hole Punch drove him crazy. And then he ends up by shooting him once again. Well, he explains that he's headed to Hole Punch's old apartment. It's the next target to destroy and turn into the epic mail. He shoots Hole Punch once again.
Because he's a jerk.
And during this entire sequence, Shanazman confronted Raposa. Raposa broke into Hole Punch's home, which he has done many times in the past, to gather intel, things of that nature. He basically, Hole Punch did all the work.
Yep.
And Raposa would follow him to all these different missions, and then he would run ahead of him and solve the problem.
One reason why Hole Punch never got any confirmed captured criminals.
He was getting ripped off. Right. So Hole Punch, Raposa would kind of use Hole Punch to get things done. That was his secret to success, was Hole Punch.
Yep.
But he broke into Hole Punch's home. Shanazman's defeated by Raposa. He goes into an extreme depression, thinking about all the things that happened to him. Shap, the crazy doctor who just called us, who experimented on him and had some crazy things. So,
Schnauzer!
He turns to drinking all sorts of items like alcohol and also what?
Pepto-Bismol, Tylenol, Aleve, aspirin, anything he can get his hands on.
And he's presumed to be dead. Hole Punch presumed to be dead. Jeff exits his hideout. His ninjas have been defeated by who? Who is it? It is Raposa. But Jeff talks Raposa into joining him. Raposa does so. He promises all sorts of things. Condoms, his own line of condoms.
Jennifer Lopez here in a heartbeat.
If you were offered your own line of condoms, you would go for that. You would do anything for such a thing. As any person that walks this earth.
That's a wrap.
That I want to know. Jennifer Lopez, massaging his feet. He joins him, and all the villains basically have everything. The heroes have nothing. Earlier on, Jeff also explained the League will not intervene. The police will not intervene because they're under the corporate control. Corporate sponsorships run this world, baby.
Yep.
And the Epic Mail is everyone's newest and biggest sponsor.
Their favorite.
So it's done. It's over. It's the end. It's the end of the series right there. But then there is a voice. Someone from the past, perhaps. There was a magical phrase. A female voice. And suddenly, Schnozman is woken up next to himself. Da da da. And that's it. That's where we're at. You know. That's where we're at. Anything to add on this?
Not without spoilers.
That's it. That was a good time. Did you enjoy?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, so it was
My
fun.
throat's a little sore now, but that was fun.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I had a bunch of other stuff planned. That's where we kind of did this today because I had other things planned out that we couldn't quite do because of the technical problems and having to come here and all that stuff. But what I want to do is kind of get into the questions on our website. The comments and questions at StayBallsy.com. You can go there right now and post some more up. We'll probably get to them. Or you can put them in the chat, and then perhaps we'll talk about them in there. Or what we'll do right now is we'll start with the art. And then we'll do the questions. Okay?
All right.
Okay. I gotta grab this.
Fish.
All right, here's the art for the week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sending it in. Please keep it coming. We need it. We need it. Here's a picture you've seen multiple times in the background. It's a little get-together. I took this picture. As my artistic vision come to fruition. It is the great Howard sitting next to OJ and Howard's dog, Lady. What type of dog is that? It's like a dinosaur, right?
Is that a pug? A pug?
Some sort of a pit bull or something.
I will say that both the dog and I are sharing a double chin.
Looks like you're grabbing the chin. I was like, OJ and I went out to dinner after this, and I was telling him, I'm like, that dog is so strong, you could like hit the dog in the face with a shovel and it'd be fine.
The shovel, on the other hand, would be destroyed.
And he's getting all like upset. I'm like, you could push that dog off a roof, and it would just get right up.
Not that I'm suggesting anyone do this.
He's getting all upset. He's like, yeah, it's a bull. It's an American bulldog.
Yeah.
So he's like, what do you mean? You want to throw Howard's dog off a building? I'm like, no, I'm just saying if it happened, it'd be okay. You know? This comes from Smart Guy. This is my work table, my work desk. You know? I drew a picture of OJ. How you like it? It's pretty funny because like when you had your channel, you made like what 3 videos?
Yeah.
And like they just like keep popping up, returning.
I'm so bad.
Because it's the only time people have like your face to work with.
I know, I'm terrible.
So, like they live forever. Like those 3 videos that you made, like 10 years ago.
I should post more things. I know. Well, what's funny is they got my double chin on there too. You can see the shadow.
Seattle's Taking My Friends that I wrote.
Wedding.
What do you think about
Reading Rambo.
Reading Rambo. I don't know what that is. Smart Guy created this.
Lego J.
$50 for Lego J. $200
for the hole punch set.
Oh, it's separate.
Yep, of course it is.
Okay.
My name is OJ. You can give me accessories such as hats, costumes, and guns. Comes with 1 minifigure, 1 pint of pulp, and 1 old-time hat for figure. It's very nice.
I like it.
Excuse me.
Smart Guy, I think Smart Guy and Bushi made everything in the last month.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. This is like a take. I think Mike Vita made this logo, and then Smarty kind of altered it. It's like the 2014 version.
It's an image of Rambo's face with the Ramboree on his hat above the StayBallsy, and his facial hair and nose and glasses and eyebrows.
I wish I had a mustache like that. That's freaking Burt Reynolds style right there. I can't do that.
Stay away from Archer's mom.
Yeah, right. This is from Smart Guy as well. It's just a normal picture of OJ. This is OJ from, like, his high school yearbook.
Pretty much.
It's the same thing.
I've gained some weight since then.
I notice no difference. You just want to kiss that mouth. Look at that. Just want to stick a finger in there. Whoa, what are you doing? Stop. This is from Smart Guy from Twitter. Because there was Batman Day.
Yeah, Darkwing Day, yo.
I was like, all of a sudden, it was like, today's everyone said this is Batman Day. So the next day, I'm like, well, today's Darkwing Duck Day. We just start doing this. Right?
Dark Rambo.
So we created that. Maybe like every day should be some superhero day. Like, let's just, today's Aqua Lad.
Tomorrow is Cyclops Day, the day after that 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 is Cyclops Day.
Cyclops doesn't get a day. He's not a hero. He left Morph to die, so he's not a hero.
Fish! OJ's in the sky.
Smart Guy made this. It's OJ banner. Huge banner. Bigger than the plane. I don't know how you could carry it.
It looks like a mail plane or something.
It's dropping
leaflets.
Yeah, it's literature.
With me flying on the banner behind
OJ's propaganda.
We're flying over harsh, violent regimes and giving the people hope.
There you go. Alright, check this out, man. So on Twitter, like, you get these things now? I've suddenly started doing this. Your top tweets and stuff.
Sometimes I go to my phone.
So my top tweet for this entire, like, week, I probably tweeted, like, 4 times, which is a lot. What? This was the most popular tweet. Look what it was. Hugely popular.
That's a code for a game,
A lot of people understood it.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Everyone was like, oh my gosh, someone posted this
game. That is very clever. I get the message, I understand.
Message received. Oh.
These are my fingers. I didn't even know this was in here. I don't even know what's coming next. This is kind of scary. This is tapping into some folder or something. I don't know.
This is a photo of John's fingers after he played till he literally bled.
Yeah, like also for the next episode next week, it's coming out Wednesday, 13th. Check it out on YouTube. JohnRamboPresents.
You should see that.
Yeah, we did all the music again, right? So it's interesting because if you don't do it a lot, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it.
The calluses are just
there's everything, man. Mm-hmm. So like I spend so much time doing other stuff that I was like, okay, I'm not have to do the song. And I was like, oh my god, how do I do this again? And just like destroyed my fingers and played a while and like sucked at singing and yeah, the song came out pretty good. I'm just trying to see what people think. It didn't sound as good as I hoped it would be or what I thought it could be, but I was like, as soon as I got a passable version after trying it for like 4 hours, I was like, all right, that's it. I'm like, yeah, that's going in. I can't do any more. So, you know, that's it.
Oh, even a pinky.
I took this, man. I took this at the Level 1 game store.
Yeah.
They're moving to the new spot, so I show up one day, and like the store wasn't open yet. As you can see, it's like empty, but the door was wide open, and it's just that Mario standing alone in an empty store. It's just like, what?
That's so
sad, weird, man.
That is so sad.
They're just standing there alone, and people were walking by, like running, like, oh shit.
If that were Sonic, he would have killed himself.
So yeah, I took the picture, and then actually the guys were in the back, like just setting stuff up. So
glad no one stole Mario.
I believe they're open now.
Steal the Mario, take that man, and run away. Take a big figure and get away from there. He is cool. So now again,
I thought like an awesome scene for like a movie or something would be like let's say you're in the mall on the bottom floor, and suddenly the Mario's just falling from the top and just lands, and you don't know why. Like
that's what's at the bottom.
Imagine that.
Some little kids would be like, "No, get that man a mushroom."
Yeah, just imagine that.
I'm sad.
Did you ever have that situation in a mall or something where people are like pouring soda to the bottom floor?
No.
I've seen it happen before. I never did it. I would never do that. You never saw that happen?
No.
That's messed up, right?
Yeah.
That's like basically the parents drop the kids off.
And they just leave them alone.
And they're just like,
Mom will babysit you.
Yeah, like, yeah, we don't need
just do whatever you want. Children, let the mall do it.
Yep. I thought that was you in that costume. This is Lewis. Went to SGC again. He was there last year. We met him.
Yeah.
He's in my video.
Yeah.
And he went again, and he met this gentleman.
Very nice.
Who is an internet personality. Do you know him? You go to these conventions.
I know. No, I'm not gonna name any names.
You know him? You met him personally?
No, I don't think I met him personally.
Well, he's staying ballsy and doesn't even know he is.
Yeah. I'm like, I know the guy on the right.
He has no idea that the guy next to him is wearing a shirt for a channel that is far less popular than his. And he doesn't care.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's arcade machines.
Yeah, we went to those arcade machines. Remember that? Iron Wolf made this like 3 weeks ago, and I forgot to put it in there. Well, you know what? It got to be in the awesome green screen today. So it all kind of made sense. The House Rambo Elephant.
And the words are StayBallsy.
What would your position be in the kingdom that I was the ruler of?
Knowing you'd probably make me the jester and then keep threatening to behead me.
I would kill you?
Threaten to.
I think you would be like the Khaleesi. You would be like off somewhere.
Just raising an army, just hanging out, doing nothing for an entire book.
Taking Bad's nude for some reason.
Who doesn't bathe nude?
While people are in the room.
Oh, well, she doesn't have much time.
This is the one that we saw. This is the horse having sex with OJ.
Looks more like it's about to stomp my face.
From Bushi.
And the fairies in the background.
Bushi made this as well.
That's pretty clever.
So the StayBallsy Spectacular, which happened many years ago.
A long, long time ago. In an apartment not far away.
Bushi actually posted these around his town.
That's pretty sweet. It's the Epic Mail grand opening poster that Hole Punch found.
He replicated it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it exactly the same?
Looks like it's the same.
How did he do it?
Probably he saw it and then figured out the text and put it on there. Maybe he just took a screenshot.
Bushi, how did you do this?
Give us your secrets.
And Bushi made that one as well. Take on Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, except it is...
Joe's getting a lot of love, man. I guess
Joe,
this to Joe.
From the Epic Mail.
Joe loves this kind of stuff. Pops him.
It's good. I'd wear that on a shirt.
Loves it. We're coming back. Ready? Starts with the eyeballs.
Hello, eyeballs. You are crazy. Do not say that.
He says very simply, Bushi says, I looked at the text and copied it. Sometimes in life, those simple things are the best.
Well, he's given us a bunch of our images anyway, so I could see that being easy for him.
Alright, let's get into some comments and stuff. Right? Okay. Hello, the great sage, and the pulpy master of all masters. Quite the compliment. First time typing question. Long time listener. My question is, who do you think is better or would win a death fight? Pirates or ninjas? Also, why is John so manly and OJ so cute? Thank you and keep it up.
D?
Comes to us from Not Goku. His avatar is Goku.
No, it's not Goku.
Isn't that Goku?
No, that's not Goku.
Okay, it's not Goku. Ninjas or what was it?
Pirates.
Prostitutes? Ninjas or prostitutes? Who would win?
That happened in a movie that we saw at our friend's house.
That was a movie?
In either Ninja Scroll or Sword for Truth.
I own both of those films.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Sword for Truth, ninja fought... Well, I don't know if they're prostitutes or just female ninja who got naked and smoked opium all the time.
Who would win, pirates or ninjas?
See, that's a tough call. I mean, if the pirates are on shore and just kind of like hanging out in an inn, they'd probably be drunk and carousing and sleeping with prostitutes, so they'd probably be easy prey for the ninja. If they're on a ship, though, there's not really that much space for a ninja to hide, so you probably have a very limited number of ninja who could maybe kill them in their sleep, so... robots?
Robots, Johnny Five, killed them all.
Yeah.
Pirates and ninjas, very different philosophies, different abilities. Yeah, robots. I don't know.
Okay. Why are you so manly?
Oh, it's a question?
Yes.
Why am I so manly? Steroids. Make me manly. Who's the next one, OJ? You read this.
Oh, this is from 980 Glow. Put the show on iTunes! Sorry. I keep forgetting to do that.
OJ's been suggesting that for a long time.
I just haven't... You finally gave me permission, but I never actually got around to doing it.
Someone did it like a while ago.
Well, we got to do it ourselves.
Because I got a message me like a few weeks ago, and someone's like, "Why don't you put the show on iTunes anymore?" I'm like, "We used to do it." He's like, "Yeah, here." And he showed me a link, and there was like 20 episodes that someone did, like a ways back.
Wow. Okay. So I got to get my butt keister in gear.
If people want to do that, I got it. Whatever. I mean, the stuff's for free. It's not monetized.
Well, yeah. It's
if you want to put it up where you guys want to take the footage, re-upload it, freaking restream it, whatever the hell you want to do with it, put it on whatever's out there. It's fine. But yeah, we can always do like an official one. The problem is like we're like in between audio and video sometimes, which is kind of a hard balance, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you just have the MP3, and then you're like, "Hey, look at the art."
Well, that's why I try to describe the art.
Yeah, it's just kind of a hard balance to find, you know. Personally, I like audio shows. So I listen to like a bunch. Like I'm at work, I listen to like 4. And do no work.
Like I listened to that Night Vale one I was talking about.
Yeah.
And music.
A music podcast?
No, just music.
That's not a podcast stuff. It's music. That's just music. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
So I don't know. I'm not sure if it would really matter. I mean, if anyone does want to download it, StayBallsy.com has. A lot of people don't know that sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do that just to make it more accessible.
What's the next question?
The next question. Hey, John and John. I got a question for you guys. Any advice on asking someone out or meeting someone? Here I am, 27 years old, and I've never been on one date. During school, I was by myself, no friends or anything like that. It has left me very socially awkward, especially when I meet someone I like. To keep this short, just any advice on meeting people and or asking out someone you like? I know my main problem is that I see a negative outcome even before I start.
Would you like to handle this one?
Well, being a gigantic zicking nerd myself, meeting people is always a bit awkward. I mean, one of the things I've heard is just, first of all, that for every 10 people you ask out, one person will say yes. So, you don't really have to worry about anything. Apparently.
Have you tested this out?
If you just randomly ask 10 people, one person will say yes.
Have you tried this?
No, it's on the internet. Totally
believable. There's so many bugs in here, man.
I have no effing idea. They just keep... Dude, I had to capture a giant grasshopper this big over the weekend to put it in a cup and take it outside.
We got these big lights over here, and they're just covered with like freaking moths and stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of bug is that?
That's a moth.
Capture it and put it in front of the camera.
That's sauce. I don't like touching bugs. They're gross.
Yeah.
But,
so what's your advice? Ask 10 people?
Well, no, I'm just saying, keep that in mind. Like, okay, if you don't ask somebody out, then you don't get to go out with them. If you ask somebody out and they say no, you don't get to go out with them. That's the same thing. If you ask so really, you don't have anything to lose by asking them out, except you gain the chance to actually be able to go out with somebody. I mean, that's the way to think about it. Just try not to be nervous. And, like, when it comes to just meeting people in general, find something you like to do. I mean, oddly enough, I met Carol Ann because I sell candles. Like, that's kind of how it happened through that nonsense and hullabaloo. I found something I liked and I did it, and somehow that led me to meet somebody. I met my friends because we're all giant nerds who play video games all the time. I met some friends because I joined a random D&D group, and after that group dissolved, I still hung out with some of the folks, and now I have a group of friends over there. So, yeah, you just gotta for meeting people in general, find something you like to do, try meetup.com or whatever. If you work or go to school somewhere, if you find people there who have similar interests, well, say, hey, you like such and such, I like such and such, let's such and such. And as for girls, I mean, don't worry about rejection. It's going to happen. It's not a big deal. I mean, that's the simple stuff. It's hard to actually go through with it, but when you do, you'll be happy you did.
Yeah, you just got to, realize no matter what, at the end of the day, the sun's going to set, and the next day it's going to rise. And you only have a certain amount of those,
Yeah.
before you get no more. And you got to just try things, man. You know, you don't want those regrets.
No regrets.
And something is a failure, something doesn't work out, is a lesson. You learn something from that, and you improve on it, right?
You only regret the things you don't do, is another statement people say.
Yeah. Sometimes things seem really important and so big, but they're really not. You know, like oh, just tell me no. Like, what is it? Does it really matter that much, really? Right? Who is she? Who are you? You know, you shouldn't think like people are better than you.
No.
People aren't better than you, right?
They're just people.
Because, yeah, you tend to, like, you know, idolize something.
Yeah.
What is that?
Nothing.
Is this relevant to discussion?
No, I just wanted to grab
I thought you were doing something. You're like, I think you're like build something with this,
No, I just really wanted to grab this.
Yeah, people are just people. And failure's not that big of a deal.
No, you can't fear
Look
failure.
at me. Look at this. That I have to deal with. It's a failure 9 out of 10 times. It's an incredible, terrible failure.
I mean, look, you're hanging out
like
with me.
Like OJ said, at one time, you know, makes up for all that, right?
Yep.
So, just go, make it happen.
Sorry, I just want to make my face disappear. I am not here. I am gone. I am back.
This isn't really a question. It's from Snide. He just says, the Ramboree, a comprehensive collection of losers. Yes, including myself.
Very nice.
Yeah, I kind of like to be that. If that's our role,
to be losers.
It's not like so much that though. You know what I mean? It's not like we're like losers in the fact that like we suck at things. It's not really the case, you know. Like the internet's like this big party,
yeah,
right? And everyone's like they're doing all kinds of things. We're not at the party. We're like further down the street in like the back.
We're just like hanging out at the lake with a car, just watching the stars.
We're down the back. We're in the back of like a parking lot, like in the corner. Like a couple people huddle around, and
like
we're all having a lot more fun.
Yeah, fun. Hey John, you're gone.
What does that do? Do it to yourself.
I did.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm sorry, guys. I love green screens. Now you can take off your pants.
Yes, you can.
All right, I'll put this away now.
You know what's awesome about this thread? If you go look at the thread, it's StayBallsy.com, right? People are trying to help this dude that we just answered his question.
Aww.
Other people are chiming in and trying to give some advice.
See, that's the sort of community that we're trying to build here.
This is from the Mad Hit. This is for you.
Hey, John LOJ. Quick question. What's the easiest way to clean brains off a wall? With hard-stopping bacon, the Mad Head. Well, first of all, I'm not really good at dealing with brains, never having had them myself. But I would imagine that your best options are vinegar, Pine Sol, and Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers will pretty much get rid of anything. They are amazing. If it's painted,
does it clean urine?
Stains a little bit. It'll try.
Animal urine, not human.
I haven't tried it on human urine.
Not human, animal.
Right. I don't know about either. But I think also, if you really need to, I mean, if you're trying to take brains off a wall, you're probably better off just blowing up the building.
You want to call Quentin Tarantino for Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
He knows how to do it.
The fox?
I don't remember. That was his name.
The wolf?
He just, like, he cursed a lot, pretty much.
Yeah, he just swore a lot.
Yeah. It's from JP the Warrior. Do you guys think we'll still do the Christmas StayBallsy Spectacular? That's been talked about for several years. Somewhere in this computer, I actually have a script for it.
Wow.
That we did. It was supposed to be like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
something like that. And then
yeah, a while back.
We just didn't do it because of Charles made a hole punch. It was just like, yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, Christmas show, Christmas
We
spectacular.
did some Christmas stuff though.
We did something different, but it wasn't the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Remember some of the ideas?
Vaguely, but it's been so long that like I'm having trouble piecing them together.
You remember
somehow.
if I told you?
I remember if you told me.
You think it's happening or no?
That would be a lot of fun, man.
Christmas thing?
I don't have any vacation
We'll
days. We should do it anyway.
What, do you think we're filming for like a month here?
No.
We got to go out to the desert, get a trailer, and film for 4 days.
I need to find my Santa suit.
Lost it?
I think I know where it is.
Are you drunk right now? What's going on?
No, I'm just being weird.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I'm just staring at that dreamy Lego fella who's.
Read Bushy's thing here.
Bushi says, the best salad ever. Cut up the following ingredients and add to a bowl. Peppers, celery, sugar snap peas, radishes, tomatoes, and any meat of your choice. Add hummus, pickles, and croutons/bread, and then eat it.
You gonna do it?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but that sounds good.
What's this picture that this dude had? This guy's name is Favmus. And he's got Carl's picture, but I don't know when's that from.
That's probably from one of his presentations as Uncle Yo.
All right. Dear John, and maybe OJ, I have 2 questions for you. What is your mindset when writing the scripts for Schnozman and Hole Punch? How do you come up with the things you do? And do you take inspiration from any comics or shows? Also, does OJ get to have any input on the creative direction of the character? For example, could he say, "Yeah, I don't think turning Hole Punch would be good for the character. Do that to Raposa instead." Also, I'm not sure if this has been asked, but what was your whole experience with your first job application for your first job? Were you guys nervous filling it out? Did anyone help you out? How was the sit-down interview with the boss when you were called back? Thanks again. I will disappear and lurk in the deep depths of the Ramboree in the parking lot. Let's talk about the interview question first. Did you ever have like a terrible interview? Just like god-awful stuff?
Nothing that was super bad.
I had a bunch of just awful experiences. Like, well, I went to one of it was AT&T, the freaking store. It wasn't even like the company.
Yeah.
It was the store selling the cell phones. A couple, like 10 years ago or more than that. But I showed up, and it was winter time. So like, you want to dress nice, but it was freaking like it was like really cold that day, right? So I wore like I don't know what that, maybe like a bunch of weird sweatshirts or something. I don't know, whatever I had on. I don't know. So I do the interview, and the guy's just doing standard stuff. But then at the end of it, he starts getting all like, you know, this is a good job, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, this is an appropriate attire to wear to to this interview. This is a good job. And it was just such a weird situation. So like, what do you say? I'm like, I'm like, oh well, I clean up nicely. I bet you do, but we need to see that here. Like, well, there was no instructions on the, when you called me back, you didn't say you'd have to wear, like, a 3-piece vest or anything like that. But yeah, it was just weird, man. Looking back on it, I should have, like, just been like,
destroyed that guy.
Like, what do you make, $12 an hour or something? It's like, really, yeah, but, at the time, I was trying to get the job, so I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I'm not supposed to wear shorts. I don't know, whatever. I don't even know what I had. I don't even remember. I think I had my coat on. I didn't take my coat off. Or something.
Dude,
I don't know.
That might have been it. That would do it.
What else happened, man? I don't know. There's a couple of jobs that I actually got the job, but then I just didn't want the job, so I never called them back or anything. Oh. That happened probably once or twice. Yeah, I don't know. We talked about Toys R Us. Just showed up. They're like, all right, that's the one I shouldn't have taken. They're like, okay, anytime it's like so easy like that, it's like,
danger.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, one more. I'm Target. I'm trying to get a job at Target way back, and they just had me keep coming for interviews, like over and over again, like 3 times a week for like a month, and every time it was a different person doing it, and I don't know what is going on, and eventually I asked one of the people towards like later on after doing like 6 interviews for a freaking Target job. I asked, like, why is there so many interviews? They're like, oh, we're training people to do interviews.
That's
the guy's like, I'm being trained to do interviews. So I think they were using me as like a guinea pig for all these people to learn how to do the interview.
That is awful.
Because I think they were probably trying to get like a manager job or something, and they were saying who does the best, who I don't know, whatever. And then like I didn't hear back from them, and I got a letter in the mail saying you were not accepted at a position here at Target. You know what it's like to get a rejection letter from Target in the mail?
That's awful.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. What do you got?
I don't know. I haven't had too many like interviews, and none that went really horribly awry. However, I was at a job where I was interviewing somebody else who was going to join the company potentially. So we're going out to lunch, and the dude starts talking about bum fights.
Oh, jeez. Wait, who's this?
The guy who wants the job starts talking about bum fights. He's like, yeah, no. I'm like, wait, what'd you say? He's like, bum fights.
Yeah.
You know, like you find two homeless folks, and you say whoever wins in a fight gets a sandwich, or $20 or something. I'm like, dude.
It's just the way that it's done.
I'm just like in shock, and then the guy realizes what he said. And he's like, wait, no, I never did that. My friends do that. I just watched it. Or something like that. Like, are you kidding me? What kind of a sick person does that? And what kind of a stupid person mentions it at an interview?
Yeah. I don't know. Stuff like that makes you scratch your head, you know, like, you see people do stuff like, you don't do stuff like that, right? I don't do stuff like that.
No.
But then it's like, I didn't, you know, I look at every job I applied for, right?
No, you don't.
But there's people doing stuff like that to get the job.
I mean, honestly, Toys R Us didn't hire me back when I came back from school. They said they would. Nope.
Didn't want you back.
Yeah, it was fine. I got to go sell knives instead.
Yeah. The Schnoz made a hole punch question. What is your mindset? We kind of talked about this in the last show, whatever that was like 2 years ago we did it. And I'll talk to you guys about this, like, after you see this episode. I'll tell you what I would have done if I could have, in these scenes, if we could do anything we wanted to.
Yeah.
And then I'll explain, like, why we did what we did. But a lot of times it's actually very difficult because you can't just be like, yeah, you know, let's do this and that. It has to be things that you know how to do. Or things that you can feasibly do with what we have. What we have is like Scotch tape and some Elmer's glue and a couple of croutons. That's pretty much how we make everything, right? That's pretty low budget, so it's... A lot of it comes down to what do we have and what can we do with what we have. I think we probably went above and beyond with what we had, so...
Which is why you've been going crazy.
Yeah. To take inspiration from comics or shows, yeah, like pretty much anything that I ever enjoyed and ever liked, that's it's in there, some fashion. It's there's a lot of things I like a lot of different things, you know. Like I like real dramatic stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and I also like good comedy stuff. And I like when you take things and you kind of put them together that don't really, you know, people don't think are supposed to really fit. Like I love like even food,
peanut butter and lemur.
Like food combinations, like just combine things is just awesome, you know. Like one of my favorite places in New York, on Canal Street. There's a place, I don't even know if it's still there, but it was like a border of Chinatown, and it was a Chinese restaurant that only served Mexican food. Just think about that. Yeah, it's like Mexican food done Chinese style, and it was just like the best thing ever. It was amazingly good. I can't explain it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's like that. It's just amalgamation of things, right? Could OJ say I don't think you should do this? Yeah, I think he can.
I have said it.
He said it various times, and I listen to him, and sometimes
sometimes
he gets through, sometimes he don't.
Well, sometimes it's better that I don't, but still, like the basic story we did like years ago, we just kind of hashed it all out.
Yeah,
and then you just again made it all.
We'll talk about we'll talk about if you see it. Some of it goes back 2 years ago, right?
Some's changed. Yeah, some's changed. Some stayed. Some amazingly has stayed the same.
Yeah.
So,
but OJ takes a lot on as the main character, and I give him like a bunch of stuff. And I'm I think you get upset because like some of the other actors, I kind of let them kind of go off A little more.
I have to stay very close.
John, I'm like, he has to stay exactly on point, and not only like what he says, but how he says it, the facial expression, and I'll make him do shit like 100 times.
You're talking too fast. Slow down. Slow down.
Like no, and I'll just sometimes just stop, just pause, and I think when Carl saw it, like when one of the things, and he brought it up when he was on the show, how like just insane. You know, like, it's just insanity. You know?
Well, you also made me shove myself into a bush.
Well, that was way back.
Yeah, it was.
OJ, I think you fight me on a lot of things. Like you know, like you don't feel comfortable doing the thing. But then I kind of push you, and then
I end up doing it.
And
anyway.
then do you feel good after it's done though? Like, oh wow, you like.
Sometimes I feel like I need a shower, especially like when I'm shoving myself into a bush.
Well, do you feel like do you ever feel like glad that like I pushed you?
I'm glad
let's just say like I put the camera on you, like here's the lines, and just do whatever you want.
Well, it's nice to get input. It kind of helps you to see what it looks like.
Do you feel like I helped? Do you feel I helped you? And then
you help, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I want to go nuts. Other times the screensaver turns on. But yeah, it's no more bushes.
I just want to feel like I was a positive influence on you in some way.
You are, believe it or not.
Like, do you feel like you got better because like
but I do still complain all the time.
This recent episode, you complained like everything.
It was hot.
I think you were just shot. And I didn't.
It was hot.
Like you got to the point where I'm like, you have to sit here. I have to sit.
I don't like sitting on the ground. I hate it.
Sit here. It's like
it's gross. You get ticks and bitten and bugs.
I don't know how to sit. At one point, there's one point where you have to like sit up. So you have to like lay. He's like laying flat, and I'm like, you have to sit up. He's like, I don't know how to do that.
From where I am, I can't move. Like I couldn't. There were some things that I couldn't do to assist myself in getting up. So I'm like, that's impossible. You can't do that.
No, I'm like, you could sit and like with your arms hold up your second portion of your body.
Like the thing that also John,
you ever did this?
Some of it is so uncomfortable. Like it doesn't look that bad. Yeah,
I'm not saying it's comfortable.
I'm just kind of going like, oh my gosh, I don't have abs. Why would you do this?
But you don't have to. You don't have to do like a push up. You just your arms.
I don't think of things like that sometimes.
Here, lay down. I'll show you. Lay down.
Oh dear, Bob.
Lay down flat.
Oh gosh, is this really happening?
Yeah, lay down flat.
I'm laying down flat.
Okay, now sit up.
So my first thought, what I was trying to do
was...
He
just doing like he just kept like... And then there's a point where you had to be like that and talk, and he would just hold himself up like that.
For as long as I could.
But I'm like, dude, just put your arms behind you.
I'm like, my what?
Now do it now.
Like, first of all, I was trying to talk like this the whole time.
Yeah, why though?
I was like, oh my gosh, this really hurts.
Well, why would you do that?
I don't know. And then John's like, you have elbows. I'm like, elbows? I have elbows. Oh my gosh.
This is like the stuff that would go on. I don't know. It's pretty weird.
Like, I'm the sort of person where I need either explicit instructions or to be allowed to do my own thing. And anything in the middle just gets weird. Like, I won't pick up on stuff.
It's alright. It's okay.
It's very odd.
You're very, you want to be comfortable, at all times.
Well, I don't want to be dirty.
But you're you're very aware of your, self, I think.
Which is odd, because I bump into stuff all the time.
And then, you're very, aware of, your, I don't know, your space or something. And if you're, a little, if there's something, touching you, then you just keep, just, lose it, you have to be very... I don't know. I hope you had a good time. I push you because there's something, I'm trying to get something out of you. All right? This is from JD. What type of pizza is your favorite? Last year I tried Hawaiian. It comes with pineapple and ham. I'm a big fan of that. It was an interesting mix. Quattro Stagioni is one of my top favorites. Along with the basic capricosa. Have you ever tried to make homemade? What is your must-have ingredients? Holy Zick, I have just read that there's pizza with chocolate on top in Brazil.
There's a lot of things with chocolate on top in Brazil.
Your favorite pizza? Marguerite, perhaps.
That's a pretty good one.
The prosciutto?
Yeah.
You like that?
Prosciutto? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I know you like that.
Of course, it's close to bacon. It's like a pseudo bacon.
Yeah. I like the Hawaiian pizza quite a bit, actually.
I don't like the sweetness, and when you bite the pineapple, it explodes. What? It does. Like, I like eating grilled pineapple by itself.
Whoa. It shouldn't be like the giant slab. Usually they like dice it up.
Yeah, it's not a giant slab. It's like, a little piece like that big.
How much juice could be in there that explodes on you?
Plenty.
I've never had an real explosion.
Yeah,
no, I never did.
Yeah, no, dude.
But I like the Hawaiian pizza a lot. So a lot of people like you don't like it.
It's okay, just not my favorite. Like, I prefer a completely savory pizza. Like, I like to get, I like chicken cutlet pizza, which is pretty good. Not if you put crazy random sauce on it, like, put on tomato sauce, you moron, it's pizza. Come on, get with the program. Okay, barbecue pizza's okay. But, no, that's one of my favorites. I mean, one of my favorites is caramelized onions and bacon. That's pretty good. Because, it's bacon, and it's caramelized onions, which is, like, the bestest onions. And if I'm going to be making pizza at home, I haven't really made pizza at home since I was a little kid, but,
it always burns.
Yeah, we have made, however, scacciata, which is kind of like a stromboli, which is a little bit like you take ingredients similar to a pizza and roll it up in a magical way. But my cousin Mike, he made this one time for my grandparents, it was barbecue pizza, like, not barbecue pizza, but it was pizza where you cook the bread, and then you make it, and then you stick it into a barbecue grill to fire the cheese and everything. I think it was goat cheese and fig. And that was incredible.
Goat cheese and figs.
Goat cheese and fig.
It's a lot of crazy pizzas, man. It's out of control, the stuff that goes on.
Yeah, seriously.
Sometimes I don't understand it. It's not even a pizza anymore. It's just like it's like a bread with stuff thrown on it.
Yeah, like,
right?
Dude, I was seeing this ad for Papa John's, like, double layer pepperoni bacon pizza. And it's like, regular pizza, layer of cheese, sauce, cheese, pepperoni, or something. Like, you just added more pepperoni. It's not, you didn't change the world.
It's not even,
it's like,
it's not legit. I like any pizza, really. I'll eat it. I like it. Anything. Anchovies, I like them.
Out.
I'll eat them. I like it.
Nope.
You tried it?
Anchovies make me sick.
Did you try it?
Heck no, they make me sick.
Just looking at it?
Smelling, tasting, maybe.
Yeah, try it, man. Come on.
That's why he's sad. He had anchovies.
Or just very opinionated about the foods. Also from JD, you should ask Mr. Harrington's girlfriend to be on the show. That way we can check if OJ can act stranger than he usually does.
We all know the answer to that is yes. But actually, if I hadn't gotten stuck, loading the van for her last Wednesday,
yes,
we were thinking of having her come on to do a San Diego Comic-Con wrap-up thing. She was at GamerCon, one of the cons adjacent to San Diego Comic-Con, but she got all the big San Diego Comic-Con news, like the horrible things that happened to some people.
Batman Complete?
Yeah.
You got the news?
And also the person who got run over at a zombie run.
What?
They were dressed as a zombie and hitting somebody's car and butt-bugging somebody's car, and the guy freaked out and drove away and hit them with the car.
Okay. It's interesting there.
That wasn't so good.
Is there ever a time like you say you're weird? These are my words. These are his words. He says, strange, he called you.
I'm strange.
Is there ever a time you're so strange that she, was mad about this?
All
or a situation?
She's always mad when I do really stupid stuff.
What did you do that was stupid?
I think I made too many puns.
Did you not know how to sit up? And you were stuck in bed all day? Because you missed work because you could not sit up?
No. Just weird stuff. Like, I'm very literal sometimes. So if she specifically asks me to do something, I might accidentally do the wrong thing or not do a second thing that she implied I should have done because I didn't realize it. Because I took it literally. But no, I am very strange.
Do you ever get, upset, why can't I just be strange? Why do I have to try to conform to society?
No, I haven't really had that issue yet. I just keep being strange.
You just go with it? You take the scoldings?
I deal with it. It's not so bad.
Okay.
Sure, it's all in good fun.
Okay. This is from Rye Spirit.
Wait, is he holding a tiny panda?
I don't think it's real.
Okay.
I mean, I'd be concerned for both of them if that was a real panda.
Either Rye is huge or that panda's
Yeah,
tiny.
exactly. Dear Rambo and OJ, what was your favorite subject in school? What was your least favorite subject in school? Favorite subject for you? Let me try to guess. You seem like a hardcore biology guy to me.
I mean, that was the class I did best in, but...
Who was your teacher?
Oh, gosh, I had Mrs...
Oh, you know, a female.
Yeah, I had Miss...
You never had the dude? What was the dude's name? Nothing.
No, I didn't have a dude. We had a... Gosh, she was a really
What
young
happened
teacher.
what happened to the dude?
Oh, no, Mr. Smith? No, I didn't have Mr. Smith.
I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
Mr. Smith is the dude, the young dude that everyone's going crazy over.
What do you mean they're going crazy? What do you mean they do?
Like, he was like the boy teacher all the girls wanted.
He was having sex with the female students?
No, he wasn't having
Did
sex
you
with female students.
Did you report this to the principal?
My gosh, he was like, he looked like David Tennant. A little bit. One of the Doctor Who's.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, that's the one that everyone was like, he's the best teacher ever because he's really funny. And, I mean, yeah, the girls would call him cute and whatnot, but no one ever did anything inappropriate. He moved he moved away, actually.
Were you jealous of him? Like, all these freaking girls like the teacher.
Dude, he's married. He didn't need them. You wouldn't have taken him anyway, because that's gross.
I'm saying you personally, you're jealous.
Not so much. But no, it wasn't biology. I had a different teacher.
Did you like math?
Not really. It was okay.
I don't see you as a math guy.
It's kind of funny though. I actually ended up taking an entire year's worth of math over one summer with a couple friends.
I see you being the guy over the summer.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Sophomore.
Why'd you do it? Like extra credit or something?
So that when I came back, I took pre-calculus. In sophomore year.
You seem like the guy that's like, oh, here's the math problems, and you're just like, I can just make a program that does this.
I could have in some cases, or actually I had my calculator in most of it. I mean,
it's funny, man. Like I was thinking about this the other day. I went to summer school one year.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
And on Twitter, I'm like, people are probably going to summer school today. I should probably give them some sort of motivation. So I was like, if everyone going to summer school today, have a great time, have a nice day. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird, man. It's a really weird thing.
Yeah, we had to study by ourselves, and then go to a tutor.
Your thing was totally different.
Yeah, it was effed up. Yeah.
Yours was like a voluntary thing to do better.
It was like my mom, you should really do this. I'm like, okay.
My thing was you don't do it, you're left back.
Yeah, that's not good.
It was weird. It was wacky going. I only had to go 1 year, so that means I'm really great. You only have to go once. You know. If you have to go 3 times, that would suck.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, you didn't really do much, and they just kind of gave you a good grade. It was a lot easier than...
No, this was effing hard, honestly.
What year was this? Were we friends then?
It was in my sophomore, no, my freshman year. My freshman summer.
I think I remember you going now.
Yeah.
Weren't you a caddy 1 year?
Yeah.
Why don't you ever talk about that?
Okay, so I was a caddy no, I wasn't even a caddy. Oh no, I was a step below the caddies.
You're the caddy's assistant.
I was the golf club cleaner boy, where I would take the golf clubs and I would clean them either by hand or in the magical golf cleaning machine. And then if someone needed a golf bag, they'd say their name and I'd have to run over, figure out where the bag was, and bring it out. I almost never got, you got no tips. Because you didn't see anybody. And they barely let me drive carts.
I remember you would go 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it was garbage.
And you were you would come back, you were all pissed and stuff.
Yeah, and you'd
Didn't I have to pick you up or something once?
Yeah. Oh, not only that, I'd have to clean the golf balls up from the driving range.
This is a Halo cup you gave me?
You're quick.
I'm advertising this the whole time of the show? Stupid Halo!
It's the biggest cup I had.
I hate it!
It's the biggest cup I had.
I need a big cup because my nose, I can't fit a normal... I can't use a normal sized cup in my face? Is that what you were thinking?
No, I thought you'd be thirsty.
You sick bastard!
Well, dude, look, if I gave you a smaller cup, you'd have the problem I have.
Is this water? What is this?
Iodine. It's water.
Halo, Mountain Dew, and Slurpee all together. It's like it's an abomination. Look how much advertising's on this damn cup.
Fair amount. But to be fair, oh, right, to answer the question, it was English.
Oh, we're back to that? Your favorite subject was English?
Yeah.
I did not know. Why is this?
I liked writing stories.
You like the teacher? Mrs. Smith?
No, the senior year art teacher was awesome.
Well, why? Who was it?
It was Mr. Gosh darn it. Coolios. Mr. Coolios.
The guy who was on the Giants?
Lions, but no one was able to confirm that.
I think he was on the Giants, no?
Lions, I thought.
I don't know. He was on some NFL team.
Everyone claimed that it was him.
And he was a cool guy because I remember I didn't do he had an awesome strategy, dude. For, like, if you didn't do the work. He'd take you after class, and you go, listen, I'm not going to fail you. You still have to do it. Because I think the whole idea is, like, when you just don't do the work, you just don't want to do it.
Who cares? You're going to fail.
I'm like, I'll fail. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to fail. Yeah. But he would be like, it's like, no, you still have to do it. And I'm not going to take anything off. It's late. You're still going to do it.
Yeah, he was nice about
and he
that.
Would do, but he would, like, no one else would know about this. It would be, like, between you, and you'd, like, you take as long as you need. You just have to do it.
Yeah. He also
like, all right, maybe like a couple months I could finish this, like,
yeah.
you know, book report or whatever.
He also had us write, like a journal entry I think we do one maybe every week or one or two, a few a week. But the thing was, he didn't check them until he collected the journals, like, every month or so.
Uh-huh.
He's like, yeah, you can do them every night, or you can do them all at the end. I don't care. So you just kind of write down what all the subjects are, and then just write them all up and do them in, like, a night.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, he was really good. He really got people interested in stuff. He was pretty funny, too. He was a good sport.
Yeah, yeah. One time he tried to pull some shit. He tried to, did he teach, like, health or something, too?
He might have taught it a few times, yeah.
It was some other, it wasn't the English class, it was something else. And at my school, there was all these people that would, like, they wear certain clothes. And I remember there's this, like, thing going around where people would, like, they would try to, like, they would kind of say, like, how much their clothes cost. And they'd be like, I'm wearing this amount.
Wow.
And then, yeah, this was, like, a thing that was happening. And, I think he, like, got wind of this, and he was trying to make fun of them. But he kind of threw people under the bus, including myself. Because he's like, he was like, how much did that, your outfit cost, whatever? And the kid's like, $200 total. Whatever it was. $350 total. And then, he's like, why do you care so much? He's like, hey, John, hey, so-and-so. Why don't you guys care about how much, your clothes were? We were trying to do it like a point, like we were, like, smarter about what we were doing. But he kind of made us look like idiots. And then all these other people were mad at us, you know?
Oh.
You know, so then, yeah, it caused, like, a problem. So.
You escaped, though.
So, your clothes cost, like, $5 total. Like, yeah, I'm not an idiot trying to look at some trend, you know? Yeah. It's funny because they try to satisfy these trends. Like, whatever is popular. So I gotta buy all this shit, whatever it is. It's crazy, stupid stuff. And those are always the clothes that when people look back 20 years later, they laugh at.
Yeah.
Because you look at, like, the 70s clothes. And the guy that's wearing the shirt, the flower shirt with the medallion that probably cost a lot.
The bell bottoms.
And the pants with the belt and everything. That's the shit and the hair that's permed. And that's probably expensive, too. So the guy that's, like, to a T, the era, that's the guy that's laughed at later on by everyone else. So whatever those people were wearing when I was in school, that's the shit you laugh at, you know? So, I don't know, it's an interesting thing.
I almost took my belt off in protest. Just now.
Don't do that. Try to get maybe one or two more in here. Mad Hit Productions. Aside from all of us, which Ramboree would you want to wake up beside in the morning? Go ahead, OJ.
Does Carol Ann count?
No. Someone in the chat right now.
I can barely read it.
I can barely read it. Someone in the chat right now, pick it. And that's who you will wake up with.
I don't...
Pick someone.
Dang it, I'm not in the chat. I want to wake up with myself.
You want to wake up alone?
It's creepy waking up next to somebody in bed.
Do you ever, like, like your girlfriend?
Well, that's not creepy.
Do you ever, like, wake up and you don't know where you are?
Sometimes it's happened.
In your own house?
I just kind of get confused. Like, or I'll think it's a weekend or a weekday and I'll be wrong.
Yeah, you ever wake up, what the hell day is this?
What year is it?
You ever wake up just, like, mad? Like,
yeah.
Like, just, like, what day is it? What am I supposed to do now? What time is it?
Dude, I was ticked off, man. I dreamt the other night that I was just sitting around, like, with some friends eating chocolate. Tons and tons of chocolate. It was really good. And I woke up and I didn't have any chocolate. I was ticked.
It was a dream?
Yeah, I was eating chocolate. I forgot the rest of it.
Oh, I have to talk about my dream. This will be the last thing before we. I just want to talk about this before we leave. I told you about this, but I was having all these dreams, like last month, where OJ would like do certain things to destroy the episode. Sean's made a whole bunch of episodes.
Oh
my dreams.
Gosh, yeah.
And like one of them was for some reason like I couldn't upload it, right? Like it needed to be uploaded, and I couldn't do it. Like I was somewhere else. And I'm like, he has the file, and like just upload it, and that's it. And he does it, and I watch it, and he like added in like captions. He added in like he added in like these weird captions, and he didn't even like crop the things, which is like white. It's like these white bars of text. And he wrote things in it, and I'm like, what did you do? Like, and you're all like upset. And you're like, we could just take it down and re-upload. I'm like, you can't re-upload it once it's off. That's it. You can't. They don't let you do that anymore. Like YouTube doesn't allow that. that's what had happened. I wake up like, I'm like, what the fuck? And there's another one too where I think you like you came into my home. I wasn't there, and you destroyed it. It was like just sabotaging. It was like sabotaging going. I don't know what was going on. What happened?
Nice to know what you think of me, John.
This is my dreams.
Like I said. You heard it here, folks. I break everything.
Do you think that's what it is? I'm like afraid you're gonna break something.
Apparently.
Yeah. I don't think that though. I feel you're the most trustworthy person I probably know.
Phase 1 complete.
Yeah. I feel like you're maybe less trustworthy than you were in the past by small percentage points. But based on everyone I know in my life, I would trust you with some secrets.
Like where the bodies are buried?
You've already revealed, you just exposed the secrets. So,
and that's what happened to that percentage point.
So I think that's it for today. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm back in the groove now. I think the beginning half of the show I was like, what is this? What do we do here?
Who are you?
But now I feel like I'm in the comfort zone again.
Boom.
So we're going to try to keep that rolling. Next Wednesday we're doing the episode. Sean's been a whole bunch is coming out. So we'll be out, like I said, earlier in the day on Wednesday. And then we'll be doing the live broadcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/the Ramboree. I wish we could not be on Twitch TV. That'd be cool.
That'd be somewhere cooler.
I don't like that anymore. I don't want to be there.
Well, they would not like you if they found out. So
they already kicked me off once before.
Yeah.
That really hurt us because we had 1,000 followers.
Yeah, and they drop kicked us
on the StayBallsy Twitch, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, because you do 2 hours once a week, and we run our ads and we get paid when you do your show, and you don't. But we don't watch you. We still don't watch you." And then we kind of, we got this public one now, which seems to be a little out of control, the chat. Well, I don't really care because it's not my channel, so I don't know. You guys do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so next week we'll be here for the episode. And then I'm going to try to do, like, every week. I think I'm back doing shows. I know there's a week you're not going to be here.
Yeah.
So we'll have a special guest. Entrada. We talked about Entrada. I mentioned his name early on. He's going to be on the 20th. August 20th. Cool. You're going to be here for that.
Yes.
Yeah. So on the August 20th, Entrada will return. I've talked to him, like, at least once a week. He'll call me, I'll call him or something, and we'll have a talk and lift my spirits.
He's a good guy.
I'm trying to lift his as well, so I think we got a good thing happening. It's a good thing. I feel like talking to Ed. Like, I'm like in some ways, we're very similar. We have very similar backgrounds. I was just born like many years later, so we're like the same but different eras. I'd like to be the Entrada of this era.
Okay,
that'd be a great thing. That's why I aspire to be. So, 20th is Ed. Then we're trying to be here all the time. On the 27th, OG's not going to be here. I'll have somebody else in.
Yeah, my family's coming from out of town.
This was a nice thing to do to get together like this.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do it live, you know. Wish we had a little more
live.
Wish we had a little more stuff to do today.
Yeah, sorry,
we get kind of caught with our pants down a little bit.
Yeah, we had other stuff we were planning on doing, but with the technology, didn't really happen.
Yeah, it was a really bad storm, dude. Like, even getting here was annoying. Like, going back, I'm probably going to have to
take the highway.
Do some shenanigans, yeah.
You could... Oh, gosh. No, that takes you through the back roads, too. Probably have to take 95 south.
95 south to 287. 684. Right? You know? You guys like today's show? What do you have to say about it? It's alright? It's decent. I thought it was okay. I love this setup. This is great.
Only took 5 minutes to fix that
Look
part.
at, like, if you have the good lighting, you could pull that off. Look at that. Sharp.
I wonder, one thing I want to do while we're still on the air.
Why don't you show your sock to the camera?
No.
Show everyone your sock. How does that even happen? Ah, it's filth. It's filthy.
I should probably come clean.
Yeah. Here, do the sit up again. Let's see you do it.
What?
Sit up.
Why?
In the laying position. Just so we can say we accomplished something.
Okay, now I'm laying down.
Alright, let's try to sit up.
Which way? The good way or the bad way?
Sit up like the right way. Oh my god.
10 out of 10 with Ramboree again. Thank you.
Should we do a song or something before we go? Or?
Do we have one?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
We've got all the lyrics to everything.
No, we don't.
Oh.
Should we do a Christmas song?
Do we have one?
If I can find one, we'll do it.
Okay, guys, prepare yourselves.
We're
going to wish a good night to you.
I don't know if I have one.
Using some Christmas music.
What the hell? Okay. Alright, which one? This one or you want to do...
Yeah, we can do the first one, that's fine.
Alright, let's do that.
Prepare yourselves, children. We've got a song.
Watch yourself, because these things are poking the eye. Hold on, how do you play this? There we go. Hold on a second. Alright, cool. Whenever you're ready.
You're gonna sing too, right?
Oh, we're both doing it?
I don't know.
Okay. You start off and I'll come in.
Oh, pants, I never know when to come in.
Just do it. I'll help you out. Get closer to the mic.
Ready.
Go.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not shout, so try to lie. Santa Claus is coming to town. You know the list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town! He sees you when you're sleeping.
knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So good for goodness sake. In Spanish. Go.
How can I say?
Santa Claus is coming to town! Santa Claus is coming to town! Santa Claus is coming to town! Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, how do you put, let's do this one. It's almost the same. They're all the same.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha. It's a bobtail. Making spirits bright. The fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey! Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open
Sleigh.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I just saw my belly.
We'll talk to you next week. Hello, Starfix. How you doing? Talk to you later, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. How do I turn this off? I forgot. It's been so long.